Here today, we're at what's commonly referred to as Council Rocks in the Dragoon Mountains in Coronado National Forest here in Arizona. So let's take a look around. Make sure you check out Melody's blog about Council Rocks. I'll leave a link down below, and she'll tell you a lot more than I'm going to tell you during my voiceover. To get to Council Rocks, basically you take Middlemarch Road, which once served as a supply and patrol route between Fort Bowie and Fort Huachuca. And you just stay on Middlemarch, a wide gravel road for 10 miles, and turn north onto Forest Road 687. Turn east onto Forest Road 687K, and that will take you right to the Council Rocks parking area. And I'll have GPS coordinates and stuff like that down below. You have another option, and that is to go to the Slavin Gulch Trailhead, hike Slavin Gulch, and you'll end up at Council Rocks. And if you're going through the effort to go to Council Rocks at the same time, you should go to the White House Ruins, which is maybe a mile away, and I'll give you GPS for that, and I also have a video on the White House Ruins that I'll drop a card in, put the link below. And then once you get to the parking lot, you're going to see a break in the fence on the left side. There's a path that goes to the right that really looks like a path to take. And you may take that and get some great views, see some big boulders to climb on, things like that. But if your objective is to get where the I always have trouble with this word, pictographs are, you want to go to the left. You're going to have a short but steep path, tops out at a room created by a giant fallen boulder. Ancient footholds carved into the rocks offer assistance today, just as they did decades ago. The site has 7 archaeological sites, all boulder-formed shelters, 5 of which have pictographs. The site served as a shelter for the Mogollon people 1,000 years ago, and more recently by the Apache. The pictographs, which are located on the wall in the main shelter area, are reminiscent of designs by the prehistoric Mogollon peoples, and some may be more recent additions by Apache visitors. The site consists of several rooms which served as shelter areas. There are also several matatas, grinding mortars, located within the large shelter, and also on the large rock to the left of the main shelter. Also present are evidence of ancient fire pits. On the other side of the large room is a wall full of pictographs. If you have a hard time spotting them, just find the freestanding sign describing the pictographs, then look about 20 feet in front of it. They are a faint pinkish color, although much better preserved and less faded than other known pictographs. Now, why is it called Council Rocks? There's a big debate about this. Some say this is where Cochise and General Howard got together to sign the Broken Arrow Peace Treaty. A lot of people do not believe this was the area. They base that upon what General Howard actually described as their meeting place. And this is a quote from him. "Conceive yourself standing beneath a cluster of oaks and a plateau of grassland facing westward with a high mountain behind you. Toward your right, a wall of sandstone rock almost perpendicular, presenting somewhat the appearance of an old castle in ruins. A few hundred yards in front, a stream of water clear as crystal. Beyond, a series of ravines with mesas or tablelands between, mainly parallel to the stream in the mountain range. 6 or 7 miles distant, apparently much less, there arose a globular height, 300 feet out of the plains entirely independent of other hills. Beyond it, the river San Pedro." I've read some places that what Howard was actually talking about was down in Slavin Gulch. But I think it's one of those things that we're never going to have an exact knowledge of exactly where that signing of the peace treaty took place. And if you go beyond Castle Rocks, there's a well-worn path that continues north. It is travel-worn for about half a mile before petering out into a series of fainter paths and washes. There seems to be plenty of potential exploring in this area. Look off to the west of Council Rocks, and you'll see a large mound hill rise up by itself. It is known as Knob Hill. At the top of this mound, height to the top of the road is 250 feet gained over half a mile. Is where Cochise raised the white flag to signal to his warrior that he had surrendered.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm a little winded, losing daylight here, so I want to get down off the hill. But hope you enjoyed the story about what went on here and get to see a little bit of the Apache culture. And as usual, like, subscribe, comment, notifications. I would appreciate it. That's why I make these videos, to share them. So, as usual, have yourself a blessed day now.